The US government delivered one of the largest, most devastating policy in recent memory, a coordinated global TPS purge. Hello and welcome back to Voices with Anisa Qalbi, immigration and business side of the channel. This is not a drill. DHS is terminating temporary protective status for protective status for multiple major countries: Haiti, Venezuela, Burma, and South Sudan. This is a deliberate act that will strip work authorization and protection from hundreds and thousands of people, placing them directly into a path of deportation. We must go through this country by country to understand the immediate, irreversible consequences these individuals are going to be facing. Now, Venezuela and Sudan, they are the first to face its casualties, right? So Venezuela back in 2021 designation. First, the termination of Venezuela 2021 TPS designation is already a fact. The termination was effective on November 7th, 2025. If you are under that specific designation and did not re-register or gain a new status, your TPS expired. Your EAD no longer automatically is valid, and you have reverted to a prior immigration status, which for many is no status at all. And we talked about the EAD in the previous episode. I'll try to link it here below so for you to watch it and understand what that is for. Then South Sudan, right? DHS announced its termination on November 5th, which makes it the end date for all benefits January 5th. Beneficiaries have a very short 60-day window to secure an alternative path, or their protection is gone. Sad, very, very sad. Haiti. The termination for Haiti is the largest single group in this purge. And I'm calling it a purge because it is that, a purge, okay? TPS for Haitians nationals will end on February 3rd, 2026. So in about 60 days or less. Yeah, 60 days and 60 days. Yeah, 60 some days, right? DHS cites improved conditions, claims that immigrant advocates deny wholeheartedly. Okay, there is no improved conditions in Haiti. There are dire humanitarian and security crisis on the ground for over 330,000 Haitians nationals. The risk of deportation is real and fast approaching. Many have already been started to be deported, guys. Myanmar or Burma, the termination for Burma announced the 25th of December, a couple of days ago. So it's set to be effective January 26th. Okay, this affects thousands of people who were granted TPS after that military coup. Okay, advocacy groups are condemning this decision, and I would too, because this is not okay at all. The advocacy groups are saying that the move risks returning people to a country where conflict, torture, and persecution still is persistent. There is no safety net, nothing whatsoever. So the consequences of all this termination is the same. The immigration status, you had before TPS. For the overwhelming majority of the people, the status is no legal status at all. So you're basically an illegal alien. You're an alien, basically. Okay, your protection from the removal ends. DHS is legally, clear to issue a notice to appeal to NTA to begin deportation process for you and your family. The employment authorization document EAD will expire on the date of termination, leaving you unable to work legally, unable to support yourself, your family, and it's just going to compound this issue more. Okay? And then CBP, alarmingly, the DHS is now actively encouraging people losing the status to use CBP Home mobile app to report self-deporture. They are framing this as a secure and convenient self-deportation process, offering an exit bonus and a free plane ticket. If you call the USCIS, you're actually going to hear that recording. Listen to this recording directly from the USCIS number.
United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS. Para cambiar a español, at any time during this call, say privacy notice To listen to our Privacy Act notice, learn how you could receive $1,000 and a free plane ticket. The Department of Homeland Security has announced a historic opportunity for illegal aliens to receive financial and travel document support to facilitate travel back to their home country or another country where they have lawful status through the CBP Home app. Visit www.dhs.gov.
I feel like it's a big trap if you self-deport, okay? You're leaving your US citizen children losing any chance to pursue a pathway of stay as well in the US. I would say, honestly, do not use this app without speaking to a lawyer, okay? Someone that is going to figure something out for you. Don't just go ahead and run to this, okay? This global TPS purge is a policy that threatens to separate hundreds of thousands of US citizen children from their parents and return vulnerable people to extreme danger. The time for planning is over. The time for action is now. If you're a beneficiary of TPS from Haiti, Venezuela, South Sudan, Burma, you must immediately try to seek some sort of seek legal consultation, okay, to explore every alternative form of relief, whether it is adjustment of status. Even with that one, we did an episode on how that is becoming iffy. Asylum, withholding of removal, or any other visa pathway. And if you haven't subscribed to Voices with Anissa Kalbi, please do so right now. Share this episode with every single person from those countries. Their life depends on this information. Which country TPS termination do you find the most unjust? For me personally, all of it is unjust. But until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.